Everybody, welcome back to Mars. Last episode was a little bit of a half episode. We got a bunch of modules put into the base here, and we've got this whole side of the building done, and it looks awesome. We also cleared out some of the assert neighbors. This episode, I want to get started on a legit farm. We definitely need to worry about food around here, so I think a legit farm is on the ticket. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I want to thank all my members, but I want to thank my newest member, Zine Shawl. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to have your name up here on the billboard, there should be a membership button down below. Alright, and then over on our Discord channel, we are having a greenhouse challenge. The winner gets either a $5 gift card, Steam gift card, or Keen has been kind enough to provide us with some keys to whatever DLC you want. So make sure you're joining that, enter into the greenhouse. It should be really fun. Alright, otherwise please like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. Well, make sure you check out the video for the tours, because we added quite a bit. We added this guy here, and this guy down here. And then we have another one on the inside here, this Martian bar here. Turned out really nice. And then there was a fifth one over on this side, I believe. Yeah, this guy right here, with some turrets on the front. Alright, we did take out a lot of assert bases, and now we only have a few around. We've got these guys, regional headquarters. They don't like us. We've probably raided their stuff before. We have a pirate stronghold over there, and the pirates are neutral with us because we have taken out so much assert, it increases your reputation with the pirates. So that's a thing. I should probably stand in the shade. That was another thing we did last episode, is I turned up the radiation from medium to high. So I noticed in episode 53 that I was not getting any solar radiation with it set to medium. So I set it to high. We'll play around with that, see how we want to do it. I kind of like the challenge of it. See, and towards the end of last episode, we actually found some fruit. So we got some fruit growing in here. It's only at 25%. That'll allow us to make some better food here in the food processor. It would have been really nice to have vegetables, because then we could have made dumplings and some other things. I think the veggie burger? Yeah. But we'll take what we can get. Even with fruit and grain, we can make a fruit bar. I feel like we really need to expand our menu here, because that is not a lot. Speaking of the devil, we have an unknown signal dropping right close to us, so we'll go check that out. Alright, another one of those guys turned upside down. They always turn upside down. Don't know what we got on that one, but let's at least check the cargo container. Synth loaf. Okay. Fill value is 54%. That's pretty good. Alright, let's grind fast. Our exposure level is going up. Alright, let's go ahead and take the elevator down to the monorail. I want to go back to the main base. We need to go get the Clankskavator. I get labels on these of where they actually go, or like a directory of what's on each floor. 5 is really the most important, just to get to the monorail station, but be kind of fun thing to do. Are those off? Those need to be on. Let's head up to the monorail here. I think I've got the airlock set up to turn on the gates and stuff. I did change the vents here. We've got 3 over here, so we can get some tanks in there. They were originally like on the wall right here, but they were plugged into the main system, and so there was no way to depressurize this when all of our air tanks were full. So now these guys got dedicated airlock tanks, and I think I've got the timers and stuff for this. All right, let's give this cycle a try. I think it works. Once that closes, it should turn off. There we go. Now we should start depressurizing. Okay, it's fairly slow, but I guess I only have 3 vents for this giant space here. Once it gets fully depressurized, there we go. These doors should open, and once they're fully open, we should see this guy rotate over. There we go. Let's check this side if it's also working. Yes. Doesn't go anywhere, but it's working. Hey, look, we got a storm outside, so that's appropriate. I think our monorail is tilted right now. Yeah, it is. It'll straighten itself out once we start driving. We'll just drive slow because we're scraping a little bit, I see. Oh, looks like we're already straightened out. We're alright. Wait. Ow. Why are we taking damage? Oh, our radiation level. Okay, we're taking damage from inside the ship here. That's not good. Can we hide here? Okay, our radiation is going down. Can we just stand here for a little bit? Uh-oh. Come on, go down. Uh-oh, is this a bug? I feel like that's a bug, right? Shouldn't small grid protect you as well? Okay, I'm getting protected. I wasn't from the front. Am I too close to the glass? Can we get in here, maybe? How's this? Okay, we seem to be fine this way. I guess we'll drive backwards? Is the glass just not protecting us? Well, I know you can get into a cockpit. We're just gonna drive backwards, I guess. Okay. Well, I feel like that's a bug. Okay, well, our monorail definitely has some design flaws. Maybe we'll put some remote controls on it, and we can sit in the cabin area, and this can just be a drone. Oof. That was not great. Ow. Okay, I've been struck by debris. Apparently small grid does not protect you. That's interesting. And that kind of sucks. I guess we can get this door closed. Let's see. Are you far enough back? Yeah, you're far enough back. Let's get this guy closed. Still need to get this airlock over here set up. Monorail vents. There we go. Depressurize. Yeah, I think I have a med bay down in the basement over here. I really need to come up with something better. Alright, I think the storm has passed. That's good. Let's go ahead and run over here to the excavator. Should be fine on exposure, right? Yeah, so when I'm in this cockpit, it's totally fine. It's just like in a small grid pressurized area that doesn't work. Unlock all the things. Let's get this guy down here. We gotta change this drill head out to the new one. Okay, let's see, we got a light here. Let's copy it. Or it's on the working lights group. Let's try to remember that. For some reason, scooping back to us makes more sense. I don't know why. Yeah, it's so weird. We can hide behind this, and it's totally fine. I don't know why we were exposed inside the monorail. Alright, let's go head over to this unknown signal, and then we will head over to the main base over there. Alright, unknown signal, what do you got? Green seeds, okay. We still need some vegetables, though. Alright, I'm pretty sure this field right here next to the apartment is ice. I think that's kind of why we picked this spot, in case we needed some life support, if I remember correctly. I think this will be a good site for our farm. We'll just keep it right alongside the monorail station over there, because in theory we had, where is our GPS? Our spaceport, going to be over there somewhere. So let's see, where is that put it in line? I think this is pretty much headed straight for it, as far as I can remember. Slightly off, so it's going to start curving that way, actually, which is fine. Alright, we're going to set up a full construction site. I fixed up the camper. Let's go ahead and put this on the site as well. We'll probably need to get some containers as well over here. I know we're not that far away from the apartment, but this will help. Let's see, we want to park away from the sun, because apparently that's a thing. Alright, let's kind of face this direction. That's pretty level right there. That looks like a good spot. Good enough. Okay, we'll put that on the landing legs. I remember how to do this. Alright, just a little bit of scraping. We're alright. It's still good. It's still good. Alright, we're parked up. I should probably name these guys. We've got a twin now, so probably get them named. Yes. Truck clamp. That's what we want. Alright, is it going to try to lift? There we go. Okay. Forgot I had such a long delay in it. I thought maybe it was too heavy. It is awfully heavy, though. Look at that thing. Oh, please don't break my truck. Please say that smoke is just the wheels doing their thing. Okay, slow down. Okay, that's quite the delay. That's alright. Let's see, undock the truck. Right, there we go. This guy can just park right here. I was thinking about dropping the container off, but I think I might keep it, and we'll keep it at this level, and maybe we can get the lobster to back up to it, to get material out of it. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Because I think with these guys, they're going to butt up against each other and it won't connect, but we'll give it a shot. I still have the temporary battery up there. I needed power to get this guy working. Alright, I brought the lobster over. We can at least build from the cockpit while we hide from the solar radiation. I think that would be good. I'm tempted to build over here, but now I'm thinking I'm going to build over here in this kind of more flat area, and then we can, you know, pipe over here to the ice to fill up our farms. But I want to excavate some stuff, and I don't want the ice to get in the way. So I'm thinking here-ish. Let's see, let's swing these arms out of the way. That's a much better view. Okay, definitely not quite as flat as it looked like, but that's alright. So we can go up a little bit higher. Okay, I suddenly lost the ability to place blocks here. I can place it on there, but I cannot place on that one. Okay, can I place next to it? On this one? No. What? Let's see if we can place quickly and watch our exposure level. That might be the better thing to do. Interesting fact, you can actually hide behind these ones, even though you can totally see the sun. It doesn't count for your exposure. Yeah, I think that will work for our 2 farms. I think we just need to get these base plates welded up, so then we can start digging out with the clank excavator. Let's go ahead and head back in here, and let's just get these pieces welded up. We'll build like a foundation and a frame and all that stuff around it, but this will at least be the whole. And I have a mechanism in mind, but I don't really have a building in mind, so we're just going to make the mechanism, and then we'll build a shell around it. Is the way that's going to go. I probably should have ground that stuff off because I don't need it there. And let's just go ahead and clean up these blocks. And I think we're good. Alright, looks like we can come up from the other side to get into the hole, maybe? I know we can on this one. The other one looks a little bit more questionable. I guess I could drill from the edges, but it's not going to be as easy. Right, there we go. We got a pit dug. I haven't done the other one, but looks like we got a little too close to this one, but that's alright. We'll build out with the foundation or something. I'm sure this will all get filled in here. But let's go ahead and start building a mechanism. I think for the most part we can be down here in the voxel, and we should be fine. Alright, let's drive the Hemet up here. I know we have parts in the lobster, but it's always good to have more. Find our center. Let's put a conveyor on there. We're going to put another one on this side. That was not the center, was it? That's the centerpiece. Alright, advanced rotor there, and another one over here. There we go. Alright, we'll have to play with our offsets in a bit, but there is going to be a T there, and then a piston. Yeah, that's right, we don't have any power on this grid. Of course these things are going to flop around. We should probably do something about that. Could we plug in the truck, maybe? We could do this nose thing that we never use. Yeah, let's build a small connector. There we go. Nice. Okay, now we've got a rotor that shouldn't move. Alright, bit of a mulligan. I'm going to cut some of this stuff off. I don't want that there. I'm going to put the rotor in there instead so we can save a little bit of space. We'll have to plumb up to the backside of it anyway, but that's alright. We got to fill in that voxel stuff anyway. Okay, there we go. Now we can get it tucked in as close as possible because we're going to have quite a bit of rotors on this system. Alright, T, then a piston on either side. And we need a junction there and a junction on the other side. Let's see, I think I want to use the pipe. And this is going to be the water pipe, so I want it to be blue. That blue? Yeah, probably that blue. Alright, now we need some hinge parts. Okay, we're going to put one there. We're going to put a hinge part on this one. That's not the right direction. Just these is fine. With a T. Oh. Getting radiation exposure. I really need to drill more, and the clank excavator is fun, but we need to get a little bit more efficiency here. So I got these temporary drills on the end of the lobster. Let's go ahead and get the drills on toolbar here. I got them on terrain clearing mode, so we just need to turn them on and off. There we go. Yeah, let's get this guy cleared out, because we need to come down quite a bit more blocks, and I am too lazy to get the clank excavator in here and do all of this stuff again. Let's try this again. This guy needs to be -60. There we go, we're making a hexagon. Right, apparently we're out of motors inside the lobster already. It's okay, we got that other container. That's why we brought it. Okay, another 60 degrees there. Then we need a pipe on the end. Okay, now we need to extend our pistons out because they are the wrong setting. Can I stand here? Let's see, the maximum distance needs to be 1, actually. Math on this one is actually pretty nice. I'll probably need to grind this guy off temporarily. Get our flange, and then we can get our hinge. Okay, now our hinge part, there we go. And we are perfectly lined up. Pretty sure, at least close enough. Yep, close enough. Yeah, there we go. We have made a hexagon. Let's keep making the rest of them. Alright, sweet, we got a hexagon on that side. Let's go ahead and build the one on the other side here. And then we'll start building the farm. Alright, through the magic of television, we got the other side done. Let's go ahead and build the farm. Alright, let's see, we need to plumb it. So it's going to go there, and then do we want But we've got to come up to the farms around it. I'm thinking about making it like a horseshoe, because we got to be able to get in here to plant. I really wish there was a better way to plant, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. You know, I think we'll just do it, just a center stripe down here, like this, all the way to the end. Why is that not fitting? Let's see, you need to be 0. You need to be 0. Okay, that one's 0. And then the rest of them, let's just name these main, I guess. Okay, and then all of these other ones need to be -40. Because -20 is where it's, well, -0.2. That makes it flush, which we don't want. We want it to be all the way in because we want to extend these guys out so they actually clear this wall. Okay, so it should go something like that. You know what? I think I'm going to merge block it because sometimes when I attach a rotor head, it gets a little weird. Like it doesn't remember the angle the same as what I want. So I want to keep that one there, and then we'll just merge block it. I think will be the better route. Okay, there we go. Now we're merged. Alright, so then these guys need to rotate. That's 0. I guess we can go to negative. So it'd be like 330. That would be fine, and then this guy would be 30. Okay, I think we need to share inertial tensors because this thing is getting crazy. All right, all of these done now, and now we get the farm plots on there. Let's go ahead and switch to the piping. Hopefully we don't get hit by too much in the storm here. We got a survival kit down there at the camper, so we should be okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there should be 5 on this side. Yeah, and I want to leave this, so we're going to walk onto this portion, because planting these things is a little bit of a pain. 5, we'll leave it open on the other side as well, because it'll eventually rotate over here. So let's just keep going with that. I guess I need a lot more interior plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we can put the farm plots on. We'll probably change the color eventually, but let's just go ahead and go with this. There we go. And then we can basically have a walk path around and use these little horseshoes to plant. I think that'll be fine. This is going to be plenty of farms. There is finally struck by debris. We've kind of lucked out here. I don't know if it's from being in the pit or what, but hasn't been too bad in this storm. Okay, I think I've got them all. No, I did not. I missed a whole rung here. Alright, well, it's a good thing we got a survival kit over here. We can heal up from getting hit by all that debris. Alright. I think we're good, and I think we got all the farms on here. Alright, so now we need to program these guys to rotate. We can't really just like let gravity do it because they're top heavy. So that's not going to work. So they all need to rotate in unison. So we need to get some timers in here. I guess we need 6 timers because we're going to have 6 different positions. Like this will be one of the positions, then it'll rotate 60 degrees all the way around till it gets in a full circle. So we need 6 timers somewhere. Right here in the ground is fine. 1, 2, 3, and then there'll be another 1, 2, 3 here. Alright, there we go. 6 different timers, and now we need to go through and we need to label things. I wonder if we can sit in here. Can we see the highlights from build info? Kinda. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's not terrible. Okay, there we go. I think we've got it all, and now we're not in the sun. We don't have a storm. We can wait out here. That should be fine. So we're going to set up this first timer to do exactly what it's doing right now. We're just going to set up each one of these rotors. Let's see. When we want this guy to go around, we want the main to go around this way. So we're going to have the front go clockwise, the rear is going to go counterclockwise. So with this guy going clockwise, these guys here are going to need to go counterclockwise to keep this guy level. For the rotor, the main front, that's going to go to 0. Rotate to angle 0, and let's give it a speed of like 0.5. We want it to be pretty slow. Clockwise, confirm that, and then we've got, what, 6 more on the front? So let's find all of our front ones. This guy's going to go to 0 at 0.5, and it's going to go counterclockwise. And then let's see, B needs to go to 30, and that's 330. The F here, that one's going to go to 330 at 0.5, and also counterclockwise. Okay, and that should be it for the 0 position that it is right now. And then we want to rotate again around 60 degrees. So this guy, set up the actions. We're going to go, I think I'm going to just turn all the rear ones off so the fronts are the only drivers. I think that's just going to be easier. No need to program all of it. So the main here is going to rotate to 60 degrees now at a speed of 0.5. And it's going to go clockwise. And this guy was at 0. He's going to need to rotate to negative 60 or 300. At 0.5 and needs to go counterclockwise. EF, that one was at 30, so now it's going to need to go to 330. 0.5 counterclockwise. This one is at 330 and now it's going to need to go to 270. This one is at 0, so it's going to go to the 300 as well. E matches B. I guess I could have set them up on groups. That might have been easier. That's okay. 270 for this one. Okay, now let's see if we did that right. We should be able to do a trigger now. There we go. It's slowly rotating. They are all staying level. Nope, they're not. All these rear ones. Hopefully I didn't get any of the rears into the calculations. Let's see. Those should all be off. There we go. We're slowly starting to crank around the right way. These even have... They didn't have a velocity on them. They were just fighting it for no reason. Okay. I think we're good. And then if we do a trigger now on this one, now it should rotate all the way around. So A comes all the way back here. But that is not the case. Why is that not the case? Are you on? You're on. You're not supposed to be on. Well, they're all staying level now. They're all just tilted. It should catch up. We'll hope that it catches up. They should get to their position and then just stop. Let's see. While that's doing its thing, we were at 60. And we need to go up another one, so it's going to go to 120. Alright, let's see if that is going to work today. Let's see. Trigger now. Are they going to stay level? They are staying level. Okay, I think we got it all. Can't believe we have another storm. We just never get a break. Okay, that's perfect. Because now we can walk across onto each level. And maybe we can color code them or do something that they are obvious which ones are which. So now, if I do this guy and I trigger him, it's going to go all the way around because we've got... clockwise and counterclockwise explicit, so it's going to go all the way around until A is back home, which is that's F. A here. This guy is going to go all the way around until it gets level with that backside. So we'll just wait here for that, see if it's going to work. All right, this looks really cool. It's actually really stable too. Once I get all the inertial tensors shared on there, it's holding up pretty well. Now, let's get this guy welded up. Alright, let's get these drills off of here. Definitely don't need that. I probably should have put all the material into the lobster, because that's probably where we're going to need all of our stuff. I know we're out of motors in there, so let's make sure we transfer motors over. We're definitely getting low on components. I am trying to fill them up, but now we've got meteors coming in somewhere. I mean, the sun is over there, so I guess I don't know where they're going to come from. Or do they just smash into the side of the planet and they're warning us anyway? Man, this skybox is beautiful, though. I really like this new skybox. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait here and charge up and get some interior plate and stuff, and then we'll finish up that farm. All right, there we go. We got it all welded up. Now we need to get a shell around it. I guess a glass cover is probably what I was thinking. I don't know, I may move this guy out. I wonder if we need to... Oh, almost ran into my own boom there. You know, come out another couple blocks if we increase the space between here of... Maybe a Hemet can park in here? Like, do we have a garage here? So the Hemet can grab the food? Because we gotta deliver the food somehow, right? And harvest it. Yeah, a drone might be better, actually. Maybe a drone on the roof or something that'll collect the food. Alright, well, decisions. I don't know exactly what to do. I think we'll probably have a drone pick up the food and carry it over to the apartment complex. That'll be easy enough to just go back and forth. Or we could just plumb it directly into the monorail, because it will have a conveyor line. That might be easy as well. I just don't want to get all the ice robbed from it, so we definitely need to make sure we have ice over here. Let's see. Let's stop wasting all of our hydrogen. Let's see if we put a block there. What is it? on here? If we put a half block, maybe? Oh, that's actually... Okay, that transition is awesome. I did not expect that. All right, now one final thing that I want to do here is in these actions, we've got these timers. So A here is actually going to trigger F. I want it to start that timer, and then F will start E, E will start D. I really like named these backwards, unfortunately, but that's all right. We've got it working now. D starts C. There we go. So now each one of these timers is going to trigger the next one. Yeah, if we put this up to like 300 seconds, 5 minutes, and then we start timer A, or we trigger it now, get it around to A. Where is A? Is that one A? I really should get these labeled. No, that's D. A is way over there. So it's going to rotate around until that guy is all the way back over here. Oh, no, that makes sense, because we rotated around so I get it all welded up. Okay, so then when A gets here, it started this timer now. So if now in 5 minutes, it'll switch the rack. And so it'll just keep doing that every 5 minutes. We'll get a new rack in the way here, and maybe we can time it that we have our harvesters come out and grab the plants or something just to check. They'll just do like a sweep out and then back. See something. If we just did this all the way around, is that gonna play nicely? Almost look like it would. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could get like these on here. If it's gonna conflict. Alright, let's stop this one and let's just do a trigger now. Yeah, it's actually going past that. Okay, that's just too good. That's just too good. And then it rotates right there, so we just need to have like a caution there to not enter. Yeah, and I'm actually thinking here we're going to cover this up as well with, I don't know, do I want to go yellow? I don't even know if I want this blue, to be honest. I like blue for the piping on the outside there. That looks kind of nice, but I don't know about the whole farm thing here. I'm thinking maybe white. Okay, yep, that looks better with some armor plate underneath there. So let's just go ahead and do that. I should probably repaint that before. All right, and now that that is white, I think this will look better to have these. Let's see, there's in a corner. Yeah, there is. I cannot place the block here. It's conflicting, so I wonder if that's going to cause an issue. Let's put one down here, and then when it rotates, we'll see if it causes problems. Otherwise, it might just be, you know, we got to wait till the rotation is done, which hopefully is the case. Let's see, we can also put it up here. There it goes. And then we can go ahead and put that catwalk on, right? If I had any parts. Are you going to cause any conflicts? Nope. That's perfect. Well, I got a lot of catwalks to put on, and then we really need to get a shell around this guy. Alright, this is pretty cool. I think it's tying into the industrial look that we have around everywhere else. Alright, well, we got a Star Wars catwalk here that you could walk off, but that's your own fault. I don't think I want to put like a hinge or anything crazy on it. Okay. That's interesting those are coming from that way. Is it almost sunrise already? Has it been that long? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, got it. Definitely need to get some turrets out here as well. That's gonna be fun. Let's see. I want to do this. Let's see. I want that to be a walkway. Okay, beam there, 3 apart, beam there, 3 apart, beam there, and then there'd be another one out here. That should work. That's so cool. It's just rotating on its own. I love it. Okay. These ones might not be there, because that'll be part of the connection to the next building here. That's alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we out of power? Our Hemet is out of power, isn't it? I was worried about that. Okay. Well, everything is going awry. Okay. That's not great. How quickly can we get a wind turbine on here? Let's put it over here, on this block. You know, I was just thinking about that earlier, and I did nothing about it, so... Oops. That's on me. There we go. Hopefully they rotate around to where they're supposed to go, and don't break anything. Do we have enough power? Because the lights seem to be glitching, don't they? Okay, that's getting 500 kilowatts. So I need like... Yeah, I need 3 of them just to run the farms, let alone all the other stuff. Okay, well this is definitely going to have a power generator attached to the base. We'll have to have a solar panel or something out here. Oh, okay. Well, we got a frost storm. Probably shouldn't be working in the snowstorm, but that's alright. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we're going to do a double layer of glass. So I want to do like this. And then on the outside here, we do it again. Like this. But now I'm thinking maybe we need to expand the frame so it looks a little bit nicer. Yeah, something like that. And so then we will expand this frame. All right, you know what? I think that'll work. It's a little awkward there, but I'm okay with that. It looks better from the outside, but which is also what I want. Yeah, I think that'll look good, and it'll give us some protection in case a window breaks. We have another layer in there that will help us keep our plants alive, so that will be good. And we of course have another storm. Okay, well, we've got a path forward on that. I think that's looking good. I'll have to come up with something for the outside here to make it not look terrible. Okay, I really like that. Yeah, it might be painted differently just so we can get some of the orange and other stuff in here, but yeah, I like it. All right, well, I think this is where I'm going to call it an episode. We got a lot of work done here on the farm. There's a lot more work to be done, but I've got a lot of work stuff going on, and I think this is about as much as I can get done this week. I think it was pretty productive. We had a little half episode as well and got some modules in, and that was a lot of fun. All right, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.